Hi everyone, welcome to LeThans Art and Season 3. I will be talking about my new book, Secrets of the Forest, which is a children's book. And I'm going to be talking to you about my thought process. So, as you can see the cover, if you take away all the lettering, this is the Tree of Life. And we got a moon, and we got all the nature elements from the book and a bit of the river and the foreground. And the thing I like about this cover is that we got in this story, we got a good part of the forest and we got a bad part of the forest. So that's why half of the cover is in light and the other half is in shadow. So there's again the cover. So here's the cover. Without all the shadows, and I really like the rock formations. This is digital. As you can see, the nature elements again. And the moon lights up just enough. And here on this page introduces my two main characters, Christopher the Lionheart and Elvis the All-Wise Owl. They're two friends and they're talking about how they have to travel through their forest to look for their food. So, as we go on to the next page, you'll see that the background changes. The background color, to be specific. And as you can see, the pages the backgrounds all look the same. That's because when you work digitally, you can duplicate the image. So this here, of course, is on the branch. Here he's flying towards Christopher in the foreground. Same thing. And then I really like this page. Here are a couple on their Christopher and Elvis's journey through the forest. They come across three frog characters. So this is Chief Orc, that's Sir Throg, that's Little Throg on this branch of this tree. They're like the gods, or like the wise men. So I'm gonna come back to this page in a bit. So here's a great shot of Christopher roaring. You can see where Christopher's cheek comes in right here, in the bridge of the nose. As they continue into the forest, we come across to another background, and I'm going to be talking about this again. So in this page, the elements of the trees in the background start to light up, and as they're walking through the forest, we are getting scared. On this page, they come across on Enchanted Flower, which is right here. I'm gonna go back a couple pages and identify that flower right here. So after they come across the flower, they come across a tree character coming out. And he's blocking their path, as the text says right here. And then here all this moss grows on these logs. And then on this one, a very interesting page, this bubbling vat comes out of the stream as they're trying to walk across. And then Christopher and Elvis come upon a conflict and they decide to walk back because it is impossible to get through the other side. And as that all happens, you probably can't see this because the pages are dark. There's Clawhammer, the Tasmanian tiger, which is the villain in this story, right about here. And as Christopher and Elvis turn around to go home, Clawhammer eats their berries. And that is the end. And the back half of this book, my book, is my favorite part. I decided to put in some character designs. It's kind of a cool part of the book. So you can see my design and character studies with Christopher, Elvis, some more tree character with Elvis on it. I did these way before I started this book. Character design for Clawhammer. Here's my book cover. This is a traditional in my sketchbook. Here's a color script on my iPad. And here is the layout for this particular page right here. So as you can see, this is digital, but this is in watercolor. The original is in watercolor. And then that's an original in watercolor. This is the river in my church camp up in Maine, the Saco River. And the digital version of this is that Patience is the end. So that's the digital version of that. And then sketches digital of frog characters and another tree. And then we get to the back cover. I was in Northern California last October at a monastery, and this is the mountain. So this is my original picture I took. This is Cabo Mountain, and I really like how I took this with my phone and my iPad. This is my iPad, I believe. You can see all the trees that come out. Very nice. With the blue up top. So I'm gonna be continuing this season with the next few episodes of the character designs or character studies and drawing them starting next week. And then I'll eventually do a watercolor painting of this cover without the words. And then the finale of this season. My friend Simeon, who did my movie narration, is doing a visual audio book type of thing, and then a commentary. So that will be the last episode. So that will take through the end of this month. So that's my walkthrough of this book. We will continue to talk about it as the month goes and season 3 goes on. And I look forward to sharing it all with you next week. Until then, I will see you all next time. Thanks. Bye.